Hello students, this is Ramesh Patel and I am going to explain this small table that is of personal pronouns. That is very important for you all for the this chapter number 12, 13, 14 and many upcoming chapters like active, passive, direct, indirect speech in next term. So let's see them. You can see here the whole table is classified into three persons: first person, second person and third person. Now all three persons are also classified into two numbers, singular and plural. Okay, so first person singular is I and first person plural is we. The same way second person singular is you and second person plural is you. Now in third person, dear students, don't forget it, it is very important because many times I have seen you not taking it very seriously. So please go through this, it is very important. So he, she and it, these all three pronouns are considered as singular in third person. He is used for the male person, she is used for the female, and the it pronoun it is used for non-living things. Okay, and plural one is they is the plural in third person, so they is the plural of he, she and it. So this column is very important. Whole column is also known as subjective case. So I, we, you, he, she, it and they. These all the pronouns are very important to judge your verbs in a statement. Okay, so learn it. Now the second column you can see here, that is written objective. So that column is stands here for objective case. They are very important. So this column is also very important for you in upcoming next chapters like active and passive voice. Okay, it will be very useful. So me, us, you, him, her, it and them. Kindly learn them as they are objective cases of the pronouns. Now third column you can see here possessive case. Possessive case: my, our, your, his, her, its, their. Okay, these all the pronouns are in possessive case. They shows possession, they shows ownership. They were also used, we have seen in our previous chapters that these pronouns are also used as adjectives. Okay, possessive adjectives. So very important. So these all three columns at least you should learn. You should have the knowledge of these three columns. Okay, so kindly learn them. And the last one that you can see here, you can see that speaker, listener and no change. What is this? So let me speak. Now speaker that I have mentioned in these two rows in first person. Okay, so I and we both are the pronouns in first person. So we can say that first person is used for speaker. Am I right or wrong? Suppose you are the only one and you are speaking, that means you are singular, you are the one, so you can use I pronoun for you, correct? Now suppose you are two or more than two and you are speaking, you are singing a song, okay, in a group. That means you are the speaker and you are not only one, you are more than one. So you can use your pronoun we as you are speaker. So dear students, first person is used for speaker. Okay, the same with second person singular is you and plural is also you. When the listener is only one, you will use you. Okay, you are a student, you are a girl, you can do it on your own. But the listeners are more than one. Okay, listeners are more than one, you will have to mention in plural form, plural verb, like you are students, you are girls, not you are a boy, you are a girl. But in plural form we need to mention plural verbs as well as plural nouns. So it is very important for listener, it does not use for speaker. Okay, it is used for listener. Now the third person, that is very important, Now many of you don't know this. Third person singular, there are three pronouns. In third person singulars, there are three pronouns: he, she, and it. Okay, he we use for, as I said earlier, for male characters, she for female characters, and it for any birds, animals, or non-living things. Correct? Okay. So here I have mentioned no change in third person, no change in third person, and the plural of all these three, plural of all these three pronouns he, she, and it is they. Okay, and I have mentioned here no change. Why it is so? Why it is so? Third person is for no one. Let me give an example. Suppose you are speaking, you are speaking a story, okay, an essay, otherwise an essay, or on any national leader, okay, like Gandhiji. So you are the speaker, the persons or the people who are listening to you, they are listeners. Am I right or wrong? Suppose you are speaking an essay on the national leader Mahatma Gandhiji, correct? So you are the speaker. We can understand that you can understand that you are the only one and you are the speaker, so your pronoun can be I. And the listener, they are more than one, so we can use for them you. Am I right or wrong? And about whom you are speaking, the essay, Mahatma Gandhiji, okay, that is third person, he. Am I right or wrong? If you are speaking about Rani Lakshmibai, so we can use she for that, for her. If you are speaking about our national animal, we can use it pronoun. So he, she, it, they, okay, they are stands for stand on their own. They do not use for first or second person, okay, as they do not mention, first and second person, okay, they are third person. About them we are talking, okay. So Mahatma Gandhiji will become third person, and we can use he pronoun for him, okay. I hope you got my concept clear. Whatever I wanted to explain, I did it here. So don't forget this small table. This is small one, but very important to you, because that will be very important for all the tenses as well as upcoming chapters like active and passive voice, okay. And this speaker, listener, and no change formula will be totally helpful to you in upcoming next chapters like direct and indirect speech, okay. So please, these are very important for all the chapters. This basic concept should be clear, okay. So kindly learn it and go through this all. Thank you everyone. Thank you.